Okay, this is gonna be quite a different video. Let me fix this real quick. So you need to stop. There we go. Okay. Oh, I didn't even realize I didn't have my thing on mute. Okay. Hello. I am Myers, of course, and we're going to be exploring what's the fucking name of it? Cyberlove Okinawa, and talking about life, death, and all of the beautiful things in life. Hallo, ich bin Mars. I can't think of how to. My nice is Mars. And I'm still learning, but es tut mir leid, mein Deutsch ist rustig. So if over here, I think this is all the people who helped make it. I see Polygon Donut there, which is kind of cool. Watch them sometimes. It makes sense. I have their fucking pictures, like the picture albums of all the weird core and shit. Ooh, okay. Let me cool little TV there. Pacifica surveillance. Interesting. Oh. Oh, cute. TVs and shit. Cyberlove Okinawa. Look how pretty. And there's that video that was playing music, but I stopped it. What is here? Oh, hold on. So if I walk through here. Whoa. Cool. Look at this place. Wow. Fuel pump. What better place to talk about life and death than a dystopian future? Cherry. This is cherry to the left over there. What the fuck? Okay. Oh my god, my hair's flowing in the wind. Yes. Let's explore a little bit more. I was gonna talk, but I'll get a drink real quick. I've been getting drinks, but you gotta keep yourself hydrated, and you gotta keep your you gotta keep your voice hydrated mostly. Alright. Alright. Grab you real quick. There's all the settings, and please remember to drink water. No need to impress anybody. Okay. This is the spin the bottle room. Americans drink your red wine. Come road. And speak one language. Orange on you. Twitter uses drink too. You probably need it. If you're a danger to yourself, drink. E-boys drink. Okay. Nice little area there. Oh, and yeah, the fudge. That's cute. Fumo. Oh, this is such a cute space. Oh, are these interactable? No. Okay. Oh. Is this door interactable? Is what I want to know most. No. Okay. Oh, so just a cute little. Okay. 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 I see. I see. Uh, then how about? Oh, can I? No. Oh, I kind of can. Me breaking shit already. Oh, this invisible there, smart. God damn it. I could do that though. Oh, okay. Well, I broke it. But, hey, exploring. And then I can just, yeah, get respawned. Okay. Oh god, my arm. Okay. Let's turn this around. So, for today's, well, I mean, it's same as last time. But, for this, what is your opinion on the afterlife? Right? How, like, what do you believe in? And if anybody wants to, they can comment about their beliefs and what they believe in, and if they agree with me or not. For me, I don't really believe in like a god or heaven or anything like that. I'm agnostic, so I I like to say that I leave a foot in the door just in case. If it's actually true. Oh, there's a robot buddy. Uh, Fuck, I missed him. But basically, uh, let me do something. The wide angle. There we go. Now we're podcasting. Okay. But basically, my legs are all the way down there. But basically, my view of like the afterlife and all that is when you die, you can roam the world as a spirit, or you can get reincarnated as something else, or whatever your choices might be. Like if you're a bad person, you might get reincarnated as I don't know. I don't know what would I like a jackal or something like that, Um, but if you're a good person, you can be like another person or a tree frog, a cat or something like that. Whatever you prefer. You know? like a snail. That's the way I think about it. And I've had a lot of experiences with random past lives shit, like in another video. If I decide to upload that, but I've also had a lot of experiences with spirits and ghosts and stuff. I'm not too spiritual, but I'm decently spiritual, at least compared to some people. Oh, hence working out. Because I believe in spirits and all that. And mostly just because I think it makes life more interesting. And it explains all of the weird shit that goes on in life instead of, oh, this has a concrete explanation. And it's just more fun to believe in something that is otherworldly and that can't be explained too easily with just science. And like I also like occult shit and like demonology and like the study of angels is interesting to me. It's like oh, what was the video? Like Enochian language. I really enjoyed that video. It was super interesting to me because all of that shit is like uh just kind of in the realm of my liking. And videos like what happens after a god dies is a really fun video. Uh, it's just kind of how I am. I used to really like occult stuff, and I still kind of do. And I have like I'll watch a video about what certain runes mean, or like what this sigil means, what that sigil means, and it's a good time all around. Kind of just plays all into the the mysterious kind of vibe that people say I give off, but it's fun. I enjoy all of the not all, but a lot of the weird shit. And like in the other video, I talked about tulpas and uh, that I didn't like them, but as a like idea in a story or a like philosophy, they're interesting, but it's just not for me really. Especially being high, I just don't like shit like that. But going back to the point, getting back on track. I I felt something similar to death a few times. I don't know if it's truly how that feels, but from other people's experiences, it's kind of the same. Whether that be like a bright light or something like that, it's different for everybody. But like the feeling of being dragged out of your own body and feeling outside of yourself, right? Uh, Astral projection, if you want to call it that. Uh, it's interesting. It's interesting. It's an interesting feeling to have for sure. I had a dream that had that in it, and it was just really it changed my life really, and it uh, set me on track for talking about all of this shit and sharing my feelings and all that shit. And obviously, it kind of got me to live my life in a different way and keep try to live best as I can. I feel like that's how a lot of people feel for their experiences. I've also it's not too personal, but I've had that feeling IRL too before. Except I just don't remember. I can remember the feeling, but I don't remember the situation. Which I guess I think goes for a lot of people. But it's an interesting feeling being actually dragged out of your body and being like outside of it all. Mm. There's also uh there's also something. This is gonna sound really really weird if you haven't experienced it, and it's all due to for how it was called. Like you have to believe that it will happen or else it won't happen. And it's kind of like what I said last time about phantom sense. But if you have someone talking to you, even just in a call, not even have to be VR chat, but it can help with like phantom sense. In my experiences, if you have someone and you're telling them, okay, close your eyes and like just breathe, and, like 1, 2, 3, 4 in, 1, 2, 3, 4 out, right? And it's like you have them at this calm moment, and you like it's like okay, if you feel anything, let me know. And you like lay like it starts like in you lay like your hand on there, and like just imagine someone laying their hand on yours, right? And if you close your eyes, you just breathe. A lot of people can feel it, right? Even if you don't have phantom sense, that's a good way to get like get that feeling. Like it's happened happened over just text a few times with me. Where I've like made people feel things from that, and it's just a really funny thing to do. Mm, I don't know. Yeah, try it. Just try it and see if it works for yourself, right? Obviously, don't like try to feel the state, but it's like grab somebody, get them in a call or get them in a VR chat or something like that, and then just try that and see if it try, try to see if it works. Yeah. Uh, I also believe in like karma. I don't believe really in fate because I feel like everybody can change their own fate or destiny or whatever you want to call it, right? I'll also grab you for a second. But like anybody can control their own fate or destiny. But I like to believe in karma because I like to believe that if someone has wronged others, that will come back to bite them in the ass. And I love just thinking about that. And it's like obviously I try to not push it along, but uh, if someone's being an asshole, I will make them know that they're an asshole. Like I'm not gonna be quiet about it. I'm not that kind of person, really. And either I just let it play out, or if someone continues to be an asshole, I'll just tell them off and just be like, uh, fuck you, get out of here, and shit like that. But yeah, I also believe in luck. I mostly because I'm a very lucky person, and like all the friends that I have and the people that I know make me an even luckier person. But shit will happen. So it'll just happen around me, and then like, or like I'll walk, not walking, but like, yeah, I'll walk into a room or something, or join a call or something, and then someone will go from having bad luck to good luck, or I'll be playing something and I get a really rare thing, or something stupid happens. It's like, oh shit, that wasn't supposed to happen. or like a 1/millionth chance of happening. It's like, oh well. Yeah, that's just my 2 cents on shit like that. I'll also go back to the other app. Or wait, do I have a? Mm, maybe this one. Fuck it. I'll go back to this one. Why the hell not? Okay. Grab you. Go back in here. Blonde. Uh, mm, okay. So, should let me check this real quick. Oh, I was gonna talk about what it's like to die and what happens after. I guess I kind of partially answered that already, didn't I? Whoops. But okay. Oh wait, is it not available? Fuck. Okay. I was gonna go into an avatar, but it's not available anymore. That sucks. Was very thematic. But if okay. Wait, I'm starting to lag a lot with this. I should change. Fuck it. Oh shit. Whoops. Okay. We'll go into this room. Oh shit. Okay. So, what is it like to die? What happens after you die, right? So, this is thematic, kind of, but practically, you that feeling of getting like exited from your body, right? Is kind of that whole thing. But the after is the most important because like if like you can see your body, all that, but watching what happens after or knowing what happens after is a very kind of scary thought for a lot of people. And for a lot of people, they just be like, "Oh, nobody's gonna remember me. Nothing's gonna happen, right?" And it's just like a lot of people think of that with taking their own life, and it's like it. There was a thing. Oh, what was it? A quote that it is not taking the burden off of anybody's shoulders. It's putting the burden off of your shoulders and on other people, or it's putting more of a burden onto those people that you left behind. It's kind of how I think about it as someone who has had bad, kind of suicidal thoughts before. Which it's not like I don't think of it as a big deal anymore because I'm more stable now. I'm better, not fully better, but I'm better. And Mm. The after part is kind of why it's a part of why I'm still here. Is like I thought about it too much and it looped around into I should keep living. Plus, with the help of a lot of good people that I hold very close. Uh, but you have like if you do something like that, then there's this huge period of grieving, and people think, "Oh, let's just forget." It never really goes away. That memory never really goes away. And a lot of people say that you die two deaths, and one is actually physically dying, and two is the last person like forgetting your name, which doesn't happen for ages, maybe even ever. You never know, especially if you've done something with your life. That memory never really goes away. Because think about it. If someone dies, and it's been 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, and something that that person liked appears, a song, a movie, whatever, you're gonna think about that person no matter what. That's just kind of how it is. At least in my personal experience. But it's like people grieve, and that is a very long and tough process for a lot of people. And it can never be understated how hard grieving is, even if it's just a dog, or if it's someone you barely know, or if it's someone you do know and you're very close with them. It's never easy. And grieving alone is never good. You should always get help for grieving or anything like that. Or if you have harmful thoughts, suicidal thoughts, please do reach out to somebody and get some help. Even just talk to a friend and they can help you like get some help, right? Because no matter what, you are never alone. Even if you like, even if you feel like it, even if you feel alone amongst people, you are never truly alone, and you can always talk to people. Is crossing the Rubicon, basically, right? Crossing the line and getting yourself out there and talking to people, even if it's just one person. That can change your entire life. It can change your entire trajectory. I'll probably put a content warning in the description and then the title, because a lot of people don't want to hear about this. Like, I was gonna say shit, but a lot of people don't want to hear about stuff like this. Because, and a lot of people don't want to hear the nasty side of things. Ignorance bliss, and that is it's fine to live your life like that. But I prefer to help people try to understand their inner turmoil and their, you know, their everything. Let me. Oh, shit. I'm close. But I like to help people try to understand their self, even the worst part of yourself, right? And all the nasty shit that nobody wants to talk about. Because you have to confront it someday. If you don't confront it now, if you don't confront it later, it'll appear like 5, 10, 15 years down the line. Because if you keep it bottled up, oh, there goes that hand. It will come back to bite you in the ass. It always does. It always will. That's why I like to talk to people about shit. And everyone has shit they don't want to talk about. And that's fine. Everyone has bad thoughts that they don't want to talk about. Whether it be against other people, whether it be about themselves, whether it's just like a writing thing, right? Or something they like in stories, like in media, etc. Everyone, everyone is a degenerate sometimes, and that's just kind of how it is. You can have the most pure, like, hardworking person, and they can be into the most degenerate shit, and that's fine. Whatever they enjoy and whatever they're like, whatever they have fun with, and whatever they like to consume, that's fine. Who am I to judge them on their things? Because that would open me up for criticism about my own shit. And it opens everybody who criticizes up for criticism. And you see that a lot on Twitter and stuff. But that's not a topic of discussion right now. Another time, maybe? I don't know. But right now, do past lives exist? I kind of talked about it. But I think so. Yeah. I do think that people have known each other for, like, you'll meet somebody and you'll just have that feeling. I can't really explain it, but you'll have that certain feeling. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. But it's just like, I've known this person before, but I can't explain how I know this person. I've had that a lot. Or I've said that. I've had that said that to me a lot. I've had a lot of people say that, oh, you remind me of someone. And it's like someone from their personal life or something. It's like, interesting. It's just, it's, it's just funny how life works. In past lives, it would be kind of another layer to that. Plus, what I said in the other video with deja vu and yamavu. Yimas? Yimasu, I think. Um, is it good to be reminded of death? Is a loaded question that I wrote down. Uh, I think so. I I do think so. It can be bad, but at the same time, it can be good for you because you have like the nihilist view of like, oh, we're all gonna die and nothing matters, versus we're all gonna die, so nothing matters. We can do everything. We can do anything we fucking want, right? And it's Momento Mori as what's the little Wood song, like Memento Mori, the most important thing in the world, or something like that. Plus, but buzzword, unus honest, and that whole shit. It's good to be reminded of your own mortality and how small you are in the grand scheme of the universe, because it's it opens you up for doing the shit you want to do in your life. Because if you don't do anything, right, then how will you be remembered by people other than yourself, other than your close family, other than the friends who know you, right? That's kind of how I think about it, at least. Is that kind of a bad way to view it? I'm not really sure, honestly. But if it is, oh, whoops. But it's kept me going, so whatever works. And obviously, personally, I believe that it is super important to be reminded of such things. Because one, it can stop your ego from getting too high, but it can also like even you out a bit more of that kind of just nothing matters. So I can do what I want and try to get remembered for it. Um. Oh. What makes a person a person? Ooh, that's a really good question that I wrote down. In my eyes, I was gonna keep walking because this is a oh fuck, oops. This is a walking kind of question. But what makes a person entirely depends on the person. It's kind of funny, right? It depends on the person you're talking to. But for me, what makes a person is that kind of not, it's like the indomitable human spirit, right? You are your emotions and everything within you, right? You're yourself, you're your ego, you're your shadow, and all that. And nobody can take that away from you. And let's say, like, can an android be a person? After a while, with enough time, with like gaining consciousness, right? They don't like, oh, it's like they don't have emotions, they don't have this, they don't have that. If they care about things, if they strive to do certain things, if they want to have connections with things, with people, if they want to make or be a part of a community, or even be outside of the community, having an opinion on that, right? Being able to critically think in such ways and for themselves, by themselves, and being able to like operate independently of other people. Because obviously, like, love doesn't make someone human. That's not how it works. A lot of people will say that. That's not how it works. People can. There's plenty of people out there who don't love, and that's fine. Either aromantically or asexually, that's fine. I mean, who am I to judge? And there's people who, you know, don't feel emotions, much emotions, because I'm sure they have some emotions there. It's just probably a little But even those people can have learned emotions. Does that make them any less of a person? I don't think so. It's just what they have to go through personally, right? So, who are we to say that this machine couldn't become a person, right? Eventually. But obviously, that takes so much, like, of everything that it is impossible. It's probably like, I reckon impossible in our lifetimes, right? Like, let's say 100 years, maybe more than that, right? Because technology has advanced so fast, but it's also, we're still so dumb with it sometimes, and especially with like AI and stuff, we're so dumb with it that it wouldn't get to that point anywhere soon. And there'll be hundreds of things talking about how AI has become sentient. This is the singularity, this that, right? And it's just no, like, uh, you have spoilers for Metal Gear Solid 2, by the way, real quick. Skip forward like however long, just like, uh, I'll probably say afterwards that, but or make a weird hand symbol like that. But in Metal Gear Solid 2, they have these AIs that have basically uh, control over certain aspects of life, right? The ebb and flow of information, the ebb and flow of military hardware, something else. I think it was language and etc. So you have obviously the the logic bug. Not the logic bug. That is fucking near automata. You have the Patriots thing, where if anybody says the Patriots, it's the la 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 la, right? But you also have GW, which obviously becomes sentient slowly in the thing, and it's so interesting. And I 100% encourage you to read that entire thing or watch a video about it. There's a good video by Max Therat who talks about it, and there's hundreds of like there's actually 2 videos made about it, but there's a lot of videos talking about that. And also Max Therat does great videos on Silent Hill. Like the other video that I made, um, he talks about Silent Hill in kind of a more um psychoanalyst kind of view. Talks about like Freudian and all that. Consciousness, unconsciousness, subconsciousness. It's all that. It's interesting, right? Besides that, uh, a lot of what was said in that is very emblematic of the time, and a lot of it even stretches on to now, right? Because you have like sections of the internet that like huddle themselves in corners and don't let themselves out of that like space, right? And that was said in Metal shit like that. It's very good. I agree. That and the Metal Gear Rising monsoon speech is they're both very good. The latter has been memed to death, but still, yeah. Memes, mematics. It's very important. A very good talking point as well. And it's a good talking point in a video like this because it's what what happens after we die. You are. It's kind of it's you are everything that you pass on, right? You are your own legacy. You are your like you are the memories you pass on to other people. You are the things you create. You are like etc. etc. Like you make a song that gets passed down to someone else, and then that gets passed down, etc. It's memetics, and how even normal memes can be considered memetics and like that. I say normal memes, but you know what I mean. It's just an interesting thing to talk about, and it's a good reminder that you will be remembered for the shit you do. Even if it's just something small, you will be remembered by the people who care about you, and those people will talk about you to other people, and those people could talk to you about other people, like to other people, and that keeps going and going, right? That's why I like to make these videos, right? I want to write a book, working on it. I want to do so much shit. I want eventually, and it's just. But most importantly, I want people to remember that, like, this world is a lot more complex and interesting than a lot of people give it credit for. It's not just bleak and desolate and stupid. It can it can be a good thing, and it oftentimes is a good thing. Like even if it's the most horrible time of your life, there will always be something that you can point to and say that that is why I keep living. That is why I keep going. Even if it's just a random person in your life. Because even people who are in the worst experiences, they keep going for a reason. Everyone has a reason, right? And if you hold on to that and don't let it go, then yeah, that's all I can really say about that, at least. Um, hmm. Well, hmm. Wow. I guess we got through all of that. Got through all the talking points. It's kind of cool. Uh, and hopefully you learned something, or hopefully gave you something to think about in the future, right? Because I don't want you to take it as like, oh, it's just rambling about random shit and then and it's like people don't care about. It's like I want you to take away ideas. If you're a writer or something like that, it's just like that. Oh, this gives like because how I think of character writing is different people can have different ideas about shit like this. Take that. Someone has this idea that conflicts with this person. They have a conflict, etc. And it's like as long as you take away something from this, then I've done all I need to do. Even if it's just learning shit, right? If you want, like because I'll have videos in the descriptions of these videos. So if you like watch those videos, I've done my job more than like more than I could hope, right? Because it's that is the main thing I want to do, which is what I like to do with my writing, what I like to do with anything I do. I want people to think more about themselves, their life, the world around them, and everything that they think is conventional, right? Like, oh, we're gonna get. Also, I forgot to do the hand thing. Damn it! I also forgot to continue on from the other things, but it's fine. As long as you took something away from it. But I forgot I was gonna say no. Oh no. Yeah. As long as you took something away from this and you think more, that's good. I've done my job. And oh yeah, that's what I was. I'm gonna get politically. Kind of political. I don't classify as really political. Uh, I think it's just people and life. And I'm a big fan of anthropology and history. So this falls into that. This is not political. This is just modern anthropology and how people are living. What is the status quo and shit like that, right? But like gender conformity and gender nonconformity is fine, right? Like if you're trans or something and you have like if you feel like you should be this specific way, you can try to be like outside, like whatever makes you feel most comfortable, even if it is like like conforming, quote unquote, and stuff like that. That's fine. As long as you feel comfortable in your own skin, that's all that fucking matters. And like even for gender non-conforming people, just be yourself. It doesn't matter. You do things that are feminine, you do things that are masculine, that doesn't matter. As long as you're being yourself, that is the most important thing. Guys can do like and for gender conforming shit, like guys can do girly shit and wear girly clothes. Does that make them a girl? No. They're only a girl if they want to be. And girls can wear guy clothing, be boyish, they can do all that shit, but it doesn't make them a guy. It only makes them a guy if they want to be. And some people just feel certain ways at different times. And it's fine. Honestly. Who am I to judge? Because I've had feelings like that. But I've also had feelings that I'm not really a person. So it's like, it makes sense. But yeah. TLDR, be yourself. And don't let anybody force you to be a way that you don't want to be. Right? It's the most important thing. It's just being yourself, doing what you want to do. Because what you do will carry past you and onto other people. What you do can and will affect other people. And that's important. And that's why I like making videos like this, because if it affects someone in a positive way, even just one person, that is so important. And they can spread that to other people, and that is, yeah. Which is why I've debated on making these videos public. But a lot of the other ones have really personal shit in them. The BMG one doesn't. But it's this is what I like to do. I like to talk to people about psychology, about philosophy, about spirituality, shit like that. Even though I'm not a big spiritual person myself, it's still good. And I think that will be all for this time at least. So oh, I hope you have a wonderful day, morning, evening, night, whatever. If you learned something, good. If you have thoughts about this video, the other video, anything about the videos in the description, go for it. Like say whatever you want to say within reason. Uh, because it's creating that conversation is what I want to do. That's the best way I can explain it. To get people thinking more and talking more about the world around them. Yeah. I'll end it here, but thank you for watching, and well, this is me signing out. I'll put it back here.